Yeah, this is the ending, I think. Queen. I think there's some stuff in the credits, though. No credit stuff. Oh. I got told to watch the full credits.
Who said that?
Someone in the chat. Michael, I think.
Oh. I didn't.
Oh.
I started a second game.
Okay.
Were they saying to watch it?
Yeah, I think so. I will keep it up.
Let's keep it playing and let's discuss. I loved it.
I liked it too. I don't know. It's a little bit laggy. But, like, I don't know. Review. Let's review. To everyone that has played the game or just watched this.
I loved it.
I did too.
What'd you hate?
I didn't hate it. I don't understand the hate about it.
Because people had an idea of how they wanted the story to be, and when it wasn't their story, they hated it. And they don't understand that bad feelings is a good thing in storytelling too.
Yeah, and I think, like...
It ends bad. It ends, like, with the bad feeling.
So initially we hate Abby, right? She's a bitch. She fucking kills Joel. Then you're made to feel a certain way about her because, like, what she did, her dad got killed.
She was the good guy.
She was, yeah, and she let Ellie go twice. Even after she tried to kill her the second time, she let her go again. Which came full circle when Ellie let them go too. I guess she came to peace with Joel. But there aren't, like, good guys and bad guys in this game. This is how it would be,
I think
right?
this game,
Humans.
This game is a game that's all about how you see Joel. Because
Yeah.
when you play either Abby or Ellie, you identify with them and you understand them and you grow to like them. You like both
Thanks,
sides.
Dirty Bird, for subbing. Yeah.
But Ellie sees Joel as the hero and Abby sees Joel as the villain, and so you feel both ways about him.
Yeah. Who, like, let's be real here, like, Joel was not a good guy in the first game either. Like, none of them were ever really good guys. He essentially took the possibility of getting a cure by saving Ellie, and it was just like a very human emotion because he attached himself to her after his daughter died, and he became like a father figure to Ellie, so it was very selfish in that aspect, but he stole the possibility of getting a cure for this infection. So he wasn't a good guy either, even though he's like a really great character, and he's like, you know,
This really shows.
no one's really good.
This really shows, though, that in a apocalyptic
It is
situation,
clever, Billy. I think it's really clever what they did with it too.
everyone's morals is going to go out the door.
Yeah,
That's
it's
part
like,
of it, is that people don't understand that villains.
Misty
and
Rose bought you a chalkline jacket. Just saying.
probably going to be the best looking person in the chat. Just saying. but what was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh, there's no good guys
Oh.
in real life. There's not black and white good guys and bad guys.
Yeah.
In real life, everybody's gray, and
Yeah.
so you know that's how this game was. And I think that's part
very
of it.
realistic.
Part of it is that there's
Gen.
not, because you get both sides. There's no real closure.
Yeah. And it's gonna be like that because that's how humans are, especially in a post-apocalyptic like time where there's like a zombie-like infection going around. No one's gonna be good and pure. Everyone's gonna be looking out for themselves, you know, like. But it is very grey. Need more game reviews. But yeah, I mean, I liked it. I liked the fact that you got to play as both Ellie and Abby, because like when it got to those fighting scenes, you do feel very conflicted, which I think is like quite a feat for a game to do, like create that feeling of like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to fight her or them or whatever, you know.
It's like I read a review somewhere that the person would have liked it better if we would have just started the game as Abby and played and then came to an aha moment when the paths crossed.
Yeah.
But I think that would have taken all the emotion. Like, this is a real emotional mind
You're supposed to view Abby as the bad guy from the get-go.
You're supposed to hate her,
Yeah,
and then
it's like the
like,
art is in like them making you actually feel sympathy for her and like
I think it
feeling
reveals
inside.
something inside each person though, because if you see everything and experience everything Abby went through and still hate her, that says something about you, and not in a good not in a good way or a bad way. But that's like you're loyal to Joel and Ellie. Your loyalty blinds you. But if you sympathized with Abby, then you start realizing like, wow, everyone's messed up in this world.
Kane thinks you could take Abby in a fight though.
I could.
But
I don't know. She can take a lot more blade damage than I can.
Yeah, apparently, even when she's malnourished and I don't know, sunburn and stuff. But like,
do you think her eating Ellie's fingers gave her a little bit of life?
Probably, probably not meadow macros for a few days. I think being strung up like that. But you were torn, Moosey. Yeah. Just watching the end of the credits. The credits are still going. But I mean, I like it. You have to review all the games now that have deep stories.
Look, if Abby wants to step up, she can come get some on main event, suckers. Abby on a pole match.
Yeah, they are tweeners because everyone is just
Everyone's
good
a tweener,
and bad.
though, actually.
Everyone is good and bad, you know, just in life.
It's
like
easy
humans.
to make a story where it's like...
This is a shoot.
It's easy to... Look, in the 50s and 60s,
On
Batman was like super good guy. Remember, he was like real campy and they'd go pow on the screen and he was like blue and gray suit. He was real like Adam West,
comedy,
good guy.
kind of
But like when Batman became popular is when you started being like, oh, actually, I don't know. He's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
He's kind of dark, and that's when you started like. That's when Batman really took off. When you blur the lines, or like when you learn Darth Vader's story about Anakin and how tortured and he turned to save his loved one, like that makes Darth Vader like even cooler. So when you can blur the lines and really understand, and I think it makes stuff so much better.
Yeah.
I think it's just, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna say it like this, and I mean no offense to anyone that hated the story, but I think if you can't appreciate the story, it's the same opinion I have of people that can't at least appreciate what pro wrestling is. I think you just don't have the capacity to understand it.
And that's a shoot, brother. Yeah, but I can see how some people would be upset with the ending just because if you're attached to Joel and a certain vision of what he may have been. But I don't get that either because like in the first game he wasn't a good guy either. You're attached to him because you play as him for the whole of the first game. Some bits you play as Ellie, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. So maybe that's where the attachment lies, because you actually are Joel. And then in this game, he kind of gets killed off immediately. So I think some people could be soured from that.
I think that Joel becomes so beloved, and
Punisher is another example, yeah.
Punisher is an example.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Batman.
He's still the coolest
Everyone
dude.
complaining.
I like Joel.
I think someone in the chat said this, but for everyone that thinks Ellie looks stupid for letting Abby go, remember that when Batman caught the guy that killed his parents, he didn't kill him either. Like, they have a moral battle about taking a life. That's a serious thing.
Because it's not about Abby.
It's
about her. It's about Joel more than Abby. And Abby let her live 2 times. And in that fight, she came to peace with whatever it was. That's why she let her
I think
go.
games have made it so easy for us to take a life because they're not real. But the truth is no matter how much I hate a person, there's still a moment where I'm looking in the eyes of another human. It's a big deal. Ask anyone that's been in war or been in that position. Like, it's a big deal. Like, it's a big psychological deal to kill someone. I say that as someone who hasn't had to kill someone.
Someone said Batman didn't live in an apocalypse.
That you know of.
Someone said Batman didn't live in the apocalypse.
Yeah, but he's still a human.
It's true. If Ellie killed Abby, it would feel right. See, I don't know about that because, like...
Well, if I had a chance to kill my abuser, have Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
A game review podcast.
No one needed to die, in my opinion. I think you're right, Dat Goof. I agree. I don't think the story is... Oh, she meant wouldn't.
Oh.
Okay, Sarah. Yeah, I don't think anyone needed to die to tell the story. I don't know. I feel like it's a very appropriate view of how a post-apocalyptic world would be with humans. Messing up, making mistakes, you know? But yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I really enjoyed it. And I hope you guys, if you guys are playing it or if you finished it, I hope you guys enjoyed it too, and to not let the ending, like, just really, like, think about what it is. But at the end of the day, games and everything, people's opinions are going to be different, so if you hated it, you hated it, right? So, again, humans, right?
Yeah.
If you hated it, you hated it. If you loved it, you loved it. That's the
I think
beauty
the
of all
people
of
that
this.
hate it mistake their bad. The game makes you feel bad.
Don't know what the next game is, Icon. I'm gonna...
The game
Let me
makes you
think about
feel.
that.
The game
Ghost
makes you feel
of
bad.
Tsushima, probably.
And people mistake a bad unsettled feeling for hating the game, and that's not it. It's a bad. It doesn't feel good, but it's a good game.
I liked it. Karen's hated it. Yeah, so I liked it. The credits are still going. I kind of hope we continue Abby's story. Curious about that too. Just want to know where Dina went. Final Fantasy? Maybe. I haven't finished that yet, so I have to get my mind back into Final Fantasy mode though, because it's so different. You need caffeine now, Moosey. Yeah, me too. It makes you feel anything it should feel. It should show. Wait, what? If it makes you feel anything,
If a
it
game
should,
makes you emote.
Exactly, Spoonhead. I agree. And that made you feel almost every emotion possible. Conflict, love, happiness, sadness, just, you know, revenge, like, all of that shit. Speaking of endings, did you play Far Cry 5?
Dina? Screw you, Dina!
Did play
You
Far
were the
Cry
not
5.
loyal one in this!
Except... Dina
not
said,
love.
she said, if you leave,
She
this
should
is
understand!
it. Should
Abby
she?
killed Joel!
Come up here.
She should have waited!
Puppy.
I would have waited for you forever, Ellie.
And that's a wrap on that.